Should upcoming artists pay to perform? Why or why not? What's going on, Cashville? It's your girl, Big Key, and you're on Big Key Frequency. And we got the segment, y'all. Let's get real with Big Key. First episode. Come on now. We got my brother, Big Swole. Let's do a little cheers, too.
Oh, yeah,
we got us some wine in here. Let's get real in this thing. Let's jump into these questions. Should upcoming artists pay to perform? Why or why not?
So I believe if you're new, or even if you're not new, if you don't have a fan base, if you don't have fans, you're not getting any streams, or you just need help, or you just want to stay current, you want to stay on the scene, absolutely you should pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so too, because my thing is, a business don't run off of air and just love. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. And then, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, everything I do is off of me.
Yeah.
So I don't have any sponsors or nothing like that. So, I'm putting people in front of you. There's opportunities that, we had artists like Big Dree. She won and got paid in Kentucky. Will, a promoter saw him, took him to Kentucky. He got paid nicely for a show. So that's what the platform is for.
Right, because you just never know who's looking and what your next opportunity be just for paying, $20, $25?
$25, that's it.
You can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Best deal in the city.
Best deal in the city, and we're going to uplift you. Ain't nobody just going to be looking around. We're going to, clap for you, do whatever, to make you feel supported, because that's what we're here for.
You're going to get part of your performance recorded. You're going to get an interview with Big Key. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you're going to get a chance to win something. So,
right.
Yeah, man.
You're not losing. At the end of the day,
$25.
And you're here to showcase your art,
Easy work.
Yeah. So, moving on. What's the hardest lesson that love has taught you?
This might sound hardcore, but I don't know. Just never expect what I give. Because I'm just a good-hearted dude, caring, giving person. And I think sometimes I expect people to love me like I love them. So just being patient and understanding, everybody ain't like you. Everybody don't love the same way you love.
Yeah, that's a big thing because, we have to realize that, everybody don't love the way you love, but we have to come to a medium ground. And, if that's the person that you want to be with, because at the end of the day, you two aren't, or anybody, aren't a problem. The problem is the problem. So let's come together and figure out, what the actual problem is and get down to the root of it. But both people have to be willing to learn and willing to grow and willing to be that person for that person. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yes. What's one lie you stopped believing about yourself? You probably been growing up, folks talking or whatever, and you used to believe something that you realize, hey, this is not true about me. I'm the only one who know me,
Probably, I was a big fan of what people say bothered me. Mm-hmm. So, hey, you can't do that, or you ain't supposed to do that, or that ain't gonna work, those naysayers. So I guess for me, just regaining the ability that, as long as I'm in good with the Most High, I can do anything I want to do. Or I'm damn sure gonna try.
Right.
So that's one thing I had to start believing in again.
Yeah, most definitely. And I guess one lie I've stopped believing about myself would have to be dramatic. Yes, okay, that's what I'm saying. All that to say dramatic, y'all. Okay, so one lie that I've stopped believing about myself is that
Dramatic.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Keep these bloopers though.
Okay. Okay, one lie I've stopped believing about myself is that I was dramatic. And I'm gonna say I don't consider myself dramatic. I consider myself being both emotional and logical. So I'm gonna think of every possibility that it could possibly be, and depending on what you say to me is what I'm gonna spit back at you. So if you're reflecting that, hey, I might not be telling the truth, and I can see that because I'm a person that studies body language. I'm a military person, okay? So I see you without you even knowing I see you.
Shout out to the military.
Yes, okay.
So you're not dramatic at all.
I'm not dramatic, y'all. I'm not dramatic. I'm gonna tell the truth on how
Now,
I ain't gonna say
now,
I'm.
you know you a female, so you got some drama in you.
Yes, of course. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I don't now. I'm not saying I don't have any drama. But I only got drama if I'm caused to have drama. So I'm not a person that's gonna be just coming to you, oh, why this, why that? It literally have to be some type of something for me to either approach a person and be like, because I'm real chill, laid back, but we the ones that get, ran over a little bit. Well, they try to anyway.
I feel
But
it.
yeah, what does loving yourself actually look like to you?
That's an everyday battle still. But I would say working on doing the things I want to do, that I love to do,
Yeah,
that makes me happy.
yeah, for sure.
So, and maybe I'm not doing everything that makes me happy, but a lot of it I am. With the shows, with the bingo, all that old good stuff. These are things I've been wanting to do. But like I said, I depended on other people. Hey man, we're gonna do this together, and yeah, we're gonna do it. All the sit downs and phone calls and people putting it all procrastinated. So one day I'm on the phone with my homeboy Felton. Shout out Felton.
Shout out to you.
And we were just talking. I said, man, I'm just gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Is it gonna work or it ain't gonna work? But it can't keep. I'm 41. Can't keep waiting on people. Can't keep. So that's a part of loving me. Just doing the things that I love to do and I want to do.
Right, for sure. I guess what loving yourself looks like to me is, taking care of your mental health. Never be
Facts.
afraid to reach out for help. Never be afraid to say, oh, I got to be strong. I got to take on this myself. That's not the right answer, because at the end of the day, everybody needs help in some type of field. You might not be a person that's mentally and emotionally, equipped, but you can become that person. It's never too late to become that person. And just believing in yourself. Believing in yourself wholeheartedly, regardless on what anybody say. Believe in yourself.
Facts.
Yes. Why do you think most men only take loyalty seriously for themselves, when it comes to family and friends, but not really their partner? Is loyalty earned or expected?
Perspective. I think obviously each man is different, so I can't speak for all men, but
That's what I'm saying,
I
yeah.
would say a lot of times once a man is hurt, it's hard to get him to get back in that mode again. It's hard. A lot of times we never do. Some men never settle down again, or if we do, it ain't really serious. You know what I'm saying? So, loyalty is earned, but I think we as men, we make our women probably work a little harder to earn it, because we let y'all in, and y'all got so much power over our emotions, or just heartbreak things. We make it harder for you to reach that, and that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to trust anybody, but to give somebody your heart and hope they do good with it. Yeah, you got really, really in tune with yourself.
Yeah, you definitely do. And, that's even, it's the same thing with, family and friends. So if it's easy for you to, give your heart to your family and friends, regardless of what they've even done to you, it should, to me, if you choosing that person, it shouldn't matter. As long as they haven't shown you that they are capable of doing that to your heart, then it really shouldn't be a factor, because if you coming into a relationship, everybody should have a clean slate. I don't believe that, because if you're bringing in these insecurities or these, what if thinking, then there's no point of even being in it at all, So I just think
True. You
that,
definitely gotta be ready.
yeah, you definitely got to be ready. You know, that's
Sure.
the whole point of that. Yeah, you definitely got to be
Definitely gotta be
ready.
ready.
But I do believe once you lock in with somebody and say, hey, me and you are together, it's just us, that's when the loyalty is expected. I get that loyalty is earned. I can
sure.
really see that. But I can't say that loyalty is expected because you've coming into a union with somebody. But if it's not a union of, hey, of intention, because that's what it really needs to be about, the intention of a person. So I believe both. You know, loyalty is earned and should be expected when you say you're committed to someone.
Facts.
Keep pushing. What is something society normalized that you think is wrong?
Well, I think society normalizes that the Dallas Cowboys are any good. They're trash. Always been trash. Nah, for real. I don't know. I don't get into politics much. I tend to just worry about me and mine. It's kind of hard to say right now. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say right now.
Yeah, I guess I could say society normalizes, double standard. I say double standard because I get it. You know, men aren't women and women aren't men, and so I definitely get. You know, it should be a, some type of a line drawn. You know, but when
I
it
can get
comes,
with that.
yeah, yeah, it should definitely be some type of line drawn. But when it comes to respect, uh, it should just go both ways, period. Being a good person should just be the norm. And that's to anybody, to your woman,
Being
your
true to
friends, your
yourself.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, like be you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do what society normalized and which is, tear down women or tear down men or, F men and F women. And, I don't think that that's right because everybody not the same. Every man isn't the same. Every woman is the same. But the key is knowing the difference. And that's something that I've had to come to grasp, at the age of 30, knowing the difference on character and understand that when people show you who they are the first time, that you must take heed.
I can get with that.
Yeah. It should always
You
be a
definitely gotta take people
respecting.
at face value for sure.
Yeah. We're going to do some rapid fire with Big Key, y'all. So I'm gonna have you choose between this or that and then answer it as fast as you can, okay?
Okay.
All righty. Love or money?
Ooh. Love.
Okay. Peace or popularity?
Peace.
Text or phone call?
Depends what the situation is. If it's something deep more than hey, what's up, I would say phone call for me.
Okay. Okay. Marriage or situationship?
Depends on what you believe in.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah. Forgive or forget?
I shouldn't be this way. It's probably forget on my end right now,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. For me too, because at the same, like, I just feel like I'm just too old to be
Yeah.
playing games.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
And I'm at that age now. I'm not kissing butt. I'm not,
none of it.
I'm not hanging around people that don't mean well to me.
Don't
or-
want me around.
Right. I pour in your cup, mine empty. Pour in my cup too.
Okay, what you said. So, green flag, everyone overlooks.
You alive.
Yeah.
We get so caught up in planning, like tomorrow is promised. Like you're gonna get up tomorrow and do everything that you think you're gonna do. I mean, there's a good chance you might not get up tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, what's one word that describes your current season?
Pushing,
Okay.
strategizing.
Okay. Yeah, it's big pushing, baby. We in there. All right. If someone listening on remember one thing from today's conversation, what would you want that to be?
That I can be me, be as real as possible, and I could do anything I put my mind to. If the Most High and your body allows it, you should be able to do anything you put your mind to.
Yes.
Should nobody, stop you. Or listen to people that say, oh, it ain't gonna work. Or I think you should do this. Man, do it. And if it don't work, what I'm doing don't work. I can die happily knowing I tried. I gave it my all.
Yeah. Is cheating ever forgivable?
Well, so many different forms of cheating. I mean, we're talking relationship, we're talking a car game. It depends. If I reneged and you caught me, please forgive me. Relationships though, I think anything is forgivable. Now, will I do it? Remains to be seen. Probably not. And in a relationship, definitely not. But, I guess it's up to the person. But yeah, it can be forgivable.
Yeah, I mean,
Just not by me. God forgives, I don't.
You say God forgives, I don't. We deal with that in the dating world.
Yep.
The double standard. It's like, please forgive me, but I ain't gonna forgive you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you funny. Who has it harder in the dating world, men or women?
It's women by a mile.
Yeah. Why is that?
Well, that goes back to a lot of double standards. I just think that y'all got it harder because men are good at camouflaging, our objective, what we really want.
Yeah.
Y'all, the ones with, the private area that we're trying to get to, that's a tough decision, trying to really figure out if a person is really into you or, they just want to lay up. Right. So I think y'all have it harder from that standpoint, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, give us a reason to keep driving.
Okay, boom. You got to realize who you're dealing with. Are your needs being met? Are your mental health? I know because I know you guys are. How you feel has a big part of your affection that you have, and towards a woman or your woman or whatever the case may be. So it's a mind thing for y'all as well.
Absolutely.
So I do know that. Yeah, I would just say, man. You just got to be able to see who you in a car with, and are you able to deal with that person long term? And it's up to you to decide, because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. Not even God's perfect. God made evil. If God was perfect, evil wouldn't even exist. You feel me? So nobody's perfect. You're going to always have a flaw or have something that you want to change inside of a person. But it's up to you to voice that, and if that person don't want to get past it and it's something that's a deal breaker for you, then you got to choose you. But if a person is willing to learn, that's what it's about, the attention. If a person is willing to learn. If you're in a car with a woman that's not willing to learn, is not willing to meet your needs, then you have every right to pull over. And a message I want to get to women is, because we have a big deal with not choosing ourselves first in a relationship, man. If you know that you're not liking what's going on in your relationship, you're not happy, but you're choosing to keep everything together for the sake of the family and everything. I understand, because I'm that type of person too, but I'm no longer that type of person, because men will always choose themselves. That's one thing you can 100% count on. Men are going to choose themselves, and I think more women should start choosing yourself, and not potential. because the potential don't get us nowhere.
So when you say men are gonna choose themselves
Yeah.
in a relationship, what do you mean?
Okay, boom. So if a man is not, most men that I've encountered and that I've experienced and that I've even talked to as friends, if they're not happy with their woman at home, whether they voiced that to her or not, eventually, instead of saying, I'm still in this relationship, so I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to hurt the person that I love, they're going to choose to hurt the person that they love, whether she find out or not. Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree a little bit.
No, everybody's not the same, but I'm saying, I'm talking about the
Well,
people that I've encountered. They gonna choose to go fuck off. I mean, they gonna choose to go do what they want to do with other women.
Well, I don't want to.
fill that
I don't want to
void.
mix miscommunication with choosing yourself first.
It is choosing yourself because you're still in a relationship that you don't want to be in.
Well,
So you're choosing yourself first by going to get that need that you can just very well go be single and get that same need. But you don't want to do that because you enjoy the benefits that you're getting at home as well.
But see, that goes back to me as far as what you're talking about. To me, that goes back to communication. Mm-hmm. And I'm a verbal guy. My emotions on my sleeve. I say what I feel. Not every man's like that though.
Yeah.
But I think men let you know in their own way, which it ain't right. Communication is the best way. But I think men let you know in their own way that they unhappy about something or they don't like what's going on. It might not be hey, I don't like this. This is what's wrong. It might be a different way. It could be coming home a little later. It could be, being in the bathroom a little longer than normal. I mean, there's telltale signs. And now y'all not mind readers. I get all that. Like I said, it come back down to communication. But I believe, from the men I've been around, at least, the conversations we've had, that there's always telltale signs. Cheating is never the right way. You should. Everybody know you should always communicate, but I think in some rare instances and situations that, people just, do what they feel that's going to make them happy.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I just think in that situation, that's one thing I commend you on too, because I know you do wear your heart on your sleeve. And I encourage all men to actually do that, It's okay to voice how you feel for real and not have to play a guessing game, because now once you do that and a person is not really getting the hint, you're causing more damage to the relationship that you even see, because now you're gonna start resenting a person for something that you ain't even brought up or really that's really bothered you, or you ain't really just been direct. Communication. That's what I'm saying. So, men, be more direct, be more assertive in what you're talking about, what you want, and what's for you and what's not for you. That way, you can decide. Y'all both can decide together if there's something that can happen, and if not, then go your separate ways.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I think it's more so miscommunication or no communication.
Yeah.
Versus choosing yourself.
Yeah, but this choosing yourself though. Do you get it? That's choosing yourself. If you don't have no communication, you're gonna say, you know what, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna give her hints, and I'm gonna just show her that I'm moving different versus just saying what the problem is. That's cowardly, because what I'm gonna do, whoop you for you saying how you really feel?
Well, you saying choosing yourself first.
Because you are choosing your desires over your home. That's why I say that.
Yeah, but if a man come into your life and he is the breadwinner, he take care of the majority, he got you living decent, all these other things. Mm-hmm. Well, he had to put you first at some point. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe somewhere down the line.
He gonna pay bills at his house anyway. Whatever house that a man stay in, he gonna pay his bills at his house regardless. So it's
but that situation could be different. Maybe if I was by myself, maybe I wouldn't have got this big house. Maybe I'd have got me an apartment, or whatever the case may be. So different.
Yeah, you chose you. You're right. I can't say that. With a person making more space for you,
making more space for you, the amenities to accommodate you, the area, the neighborhood, all that could be different. Because if I wasn't in a relationship, I wouldn't even be living where I'm living at. More than likely, I probably would not.
Right, but that doesn't equate just because the amount of money you spend go down doesn't equate to the amount of respect and loyalty that you got for the person that's in your house. So it doesn't.
No.
That's where the miscommunicate. That's where the miscommunication come from because not all men, but most men look at it like that way. If I'm paying for all of this and all of that, then you should be able to take what comes with me, all of me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, which is going to go back to miscommunication. You know, sometimes when you in that relationship, situation, whatever you're in, and as a man, you're the breadwinner, you're doing all these things. Sometimes if we don't see change or it's the same stuff or whatever the case may be, then sometimes we tend to drift off. And it ain't always in the form of cheating, like I said. Maybe it's in the form of just hanging with the guys, like working overtime or getting a second job. I mean, it can look different, but like I said, I think it all goes back to
communication.
And
everybody just, it's okay to be vulnerable in a relationship. You should be able to be vulnerable with each other and let each other know the do's, the don'ts, and what's going on. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for the first episode of Let's Get Real with Big Key, baby. We got the award-winning talent show hosting, bingo hosting, Big Swole in the building, y'all.
Man, look, we appreciate it,
my
man.
bro.
Y'all stay tapped in with Streets 99.3 and my girl Big Key, Big Creek Frequency.
Yeah.
You dig? Stay tapped in with us. Check her page out. Check my page out for the calendar. What's upcoming here in Nashville or any other city, man. Y'all stay tuned. Keep going. Keep working. Keep pushing.
Keep on pushing, baby.